Hi, Mark here. Monday, August the 11th, just after 9 a.m. Eastern. That's just after 1 p.m. GMT. Let's have a look at the US dollar. Starting on the index, certainly started strong. The new trading week, US dollar, got support at 97.85, resistance 98.33. US session now underway, and as you can see, US dollar still strong. Let's zoom in on the hourly and look at the index. There you can see higher highs, higher lows, demand for US dollars to start the week and the US session. Buyers will be looking up at this 98.33 resistance level, which they're doing right now. If there's going to be a turnaround from US dollar strength to US dollar weakness on the index, we will see sellers looking down at the 97.85 support area. Let's have a look at the majors, starting with the Euro US. On my daily chart, you see the red candlestick selling euro, buying US. US dollar has strengthened against the euro. I've got support at 116.11, resistance 116.77. Sellers will be looking to test that support level at the 116.11. They'll be selling euro, buying US, continuation of US dollar strength, which we're seeing to start the week. A turnaround from US dollar strength to US dollar weakness, in other words, if the euro is able to fight back, will be off this 116 area, 116.11 support, looking back up here at the 116.77 resistance area. The pound we can see a bit of a turnaround. We've seen strong pound, weak US dollar. There's the wick, and I can see resistance up at 134.78, and support at 134.12. But that has been given up. If I zoom in on the hourly, you'll see the US dollar strength. There you go. Selling pound, buying US from the resistance up here down to support at 134.12. Sellers will be looking to test that level. Buyers of pound, sellers of US. So if we see US dollar from strength to weakness, buyers of pound will be looking up at the 134.78 resistance area. US dollar yen. I'm on the daily, strong US dollar. You can see that came lower, supported 147.31. That would be selling US, buying yen, but now it's yen strength testing resistance at 147.94, looking at the 148 level. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see US dollar strength to start the US session. Buyers looking up here at the 147.94 resistance area. Sellers will look to bounce down like it did in the previous hour. It will look to bounce down off this resistance, looking down at 147.31 support. US dollar Canadian. Strong US dollar against the Canadian, third consecutive day. Support 137.44 and resistance already established at 137.95. That's just below the 138 level. Given up a little bit since then. Let's zoom in on the hourly. And there you can see Canadian trying to fight back. That would be selling US, buying Canadian, looking down at the 137.44 support. Continued US dollar strength, looking up at the 138 level. So we're seeing strong US dollar to start pretty much across the board. US session now underway. We'll see whether that can be maintained or whether there's a fight back by the euro, pound, yen, and the Canadian. US dollar strength to start the new trading week and continuing into the US session for now. Good trading, keep that discipline. We've got resistance and support levels to work with. I'll see you later on in the day. Good trading.